Okay, let's jump in. Today we're doing a deep dive into Gewurztraminer. You know, the spice grape. It's instantly recognizable, isn't it?
Absolutely. That intense aromatic profile, lychee, rose petals, ginger, it's really quite something.
And our mission today really is to look at 7 key global producers. We want to understand how they're defining quality and style with this, let's be honest, sometimes tricky grape.
Tricky is a good word. There's this core paradox, you see. Gewurztraminer naturally gives you loads of fruit, high alcohol potential, but often, well, it's lacking in acidity.
Right, that structural backbone. Without it.
It can become flabby, maybe a bit hot on the palate, loses definition.
Yeah.
So the modern goal for these top producers is really tackling that head-on, moving beyond just being an aromatic bomb.
They're aiming for something more refined, mineral-driven.
Exactly. Terroir-specific expressions. Balance, that's the key.
Okay. And origin-wise, it started in Tramin, Alto Adige, Italy, right?
Yeah, that's the historical route, yes. Termeno or Tramin. But you're right, for its sort of peak complexity, its most famous expressions, we almost always look to Alsace in France.
So let's start there. Alsace. Tradition versus innovation seems to be a theme.
Definitely. You've got giants like Hugel and Fils. I mean, their history goes back to 1639, real pioneers in Rica-beer.
Wow. And they're known for?
Well, they're famous for their commitment to making their classic Gewurztraminer bone dry, which is quite a feat.
How do they manage that if it smells so, well, sweet with all that lychee and rose?
It's about achieving phenolic ripeness without excessive sugar, focusing on structure, that textural element, precision winemaking.
Okay.
But Hugel isn't just about dryness. They were also instrumental, historically, in defining the laws for Vendange Tardive VT.
The late harvest wines.
Exactly. Complex, sweet, age-worthy styles. So Hugel really mastered both ends of the spectrum, the driest and the most opulent. They kind of set the benchmark.
So that's the tradition. What about the innovation side in Alsace?
Well, then you look at someone like Domaines in Humbrecht. Olivier Humbrecht, master of wine. A completely different philosophy, really.
How so?
It's all about the terroir. He committed the entire estate to biodynamics, Biodiven certified, back by 1999. It's about letting the soil speak.
And how does that change the Gewurztraminer?
This is fascinating. They often talk about a suppressed style, particularly from their limestone soils, the roche calcaire.
Suppressed. They're actively holding back the grape's signature aroma.
Kind of, yeah. Limestone soils can stress the vine, promoting mineral uptake over just pure fruit. Olivier describes the goal as spicy rather than floral, really mineral-driven.
So, turning down the volume on the lychee and rose to hear the rocks.
That's a great way to put it. Hearing the soil's melody, that saline, smoky minerality over the grapes, sort of bass notes.
Interesting. And there are others pushing boundaries, too.
Oh, yes. Briefly, you've got pioneers like Gerard Schuler, an early organic adopter, known for these deep wines, sometimes with this unique, almost yogurt-like richness and acidity. And Marc Tempé, focusing on really old vines, average 50 years for concentration and elegance.
Okay, so Alsace tackles low acid with precision dryness, late harvest richness, and this biodynamic terroir-focused suppression. What about its birthplace, Alto Adige? How do they handle it back in Italy?
Let's look at Cantina Tramin, right there in the village of Termeno. Their main tool is geography, specifically altitude.
Ah, keeping things cool.
Exactly. Their vineyards are high up, between 500 and 850 meters. Those cool nights are crucial during ripening. They help the grapes retain that vital acidity.
So the altitude naturally corrects the grape's tendency towards low acid.
Pretty much. It leads to a cleaner, more elegant, very modern style, structurally sound.
And we see a similar drive for crispness in Germany, with producers like Jörg and Nagel.
We do. Germany's modern focus, especially for grapes like this, is often on the Trocken style, fully dry.
How does that compare to, say, the Alsatian dry style?
Often the German Trocken Gewurztraminers can be a bit lighter, maybe crisper, perhaps less intensely aromatic than the classic Alsatian weight. Still dry, but a different feel.
Right. And then the New World angle, Chile, for instance.
Yes, Viña Connoisseur plays a really important role here. Think democratization.
Making it more accessible.
Precisely. They use cool climate spots, Casablanca, Bio Valley, and efficient modern techniques. They manage to capture that exotic Gewurztraminer charm, the lychee and spice, but make it widely available and affordable for you. Quality exoticism without the, perhaps, Alsatian price tag.
So looking across these 7 producers, it's clear this grape has incredible range, despite the challenges.
Absolutely. When producers manage that low-acid, high-alcohol paradox, Gewurztraminer becomes amazingly versatile.
Yeah.
Its intensity is why it pairs so well with complex spices.
Like ginger, turmeric. Hugel even recommends their dry classic with intense Asian or Oriental dishes.
Exactly. The wine has the structural oomph to stand up to it.
Okay, so to wrap up, let's circle back to that Zinhumbrecht idea, the suppression of the aromatic signature.
Right. Successfully dialing back the grape's famous perfume to let the minerality, the terroir, shine through.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Here's a final thought for you, our listener. If a grape known, really known, for its powerful aromatics like Gewurztraminer, can be successfully, deliberately overridden by its sense of place.
What does that actually tell us about what makes a noble variety noble in today's wine world? Is it purely the grape's inherent character? Or is it perhaps more about the potential depth and complexity that a specific soil, a specific terroir can bring out, even if it means quieting the grape itself?
Something to ponder. Is nobility in the seed or in the soil?